What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Digimon Rearise video here today on the channel. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about a couple of things, but mostly we are going to be talking about the Underworld 91 to 100 floors. In the background, you guys are going to see my clears for 91 through 100. And instead of making two videos that are like 10 minutes long, I know it's not for YouTube analytics good stuff, and I apologize for the quality as well. Somehow the sound still recorded, and even when I detached the audio and then re-uploaded it, it still did this, so I had to do this on a window capture. So I apologize for any bad quality for you guys today, and I'll try to make sure we prevent this in the future. But anyway, let's get into what we're going to talk about first. So before we get into Underworld, let's talk a little bit about Black Friday coming up here in about 4 days, maybe 3 days, depending if Bandai is going to drop anything on Thursday night. You know, they could do a Thursday night midnight thing. That's technically when Black Friday sales are the biggest, you know, if you are talking about like box stores and stuff like that. So Bandai may do something similar as well. So for sure we are going to be having some sales, so you know that's going to happen. We are going to be having a login bonus as well, and they just did leak that there's going to be a rainbow plugin banner. So my suggestion to you guys is keep some rubies in reserve to summon on those plugins, because whether you guys have 1 or 2 or 6 strong 6 strong megas, you know, 20 strong megas, whatever, you're going to want some of those rainbow plugins to power them up, because when you guys see in PvP, it's going to drastically change how the plugins are going to drastically change the meta as far as the heightened speed, the heightened attack, the heightened health, the heightened block rate, and so on and so forth. It's just going to be ridiculous to go from a gold to a rainbow plugin meta overnight with the Black Friday sales, because you know a lot of the whales are going to dump, you know, hundreds, maybe thousands of rubies on those banners to get their Digimon built up better. So keep a lookout for that. Obviously, they're probably more than likely, if not guaranteed, is going to be another Digimon featured banner, because this will be the 4th, I believe, in the Black Friday celebration that they hinted at, you know, about 3-4 weeks ago. So more than likely, if I had to guess, this probably will be the strongest Digimon. I would think they would save him for Black Friday, whoever they plan to release. A lot of people are speculating could be Rest Tyrannomon, which would be kind of not as good. You know, Mirage Galgamon is probably the strongest overall from what we've been released. Maybe Magnamon, depending on who you talk to. But definitely he's been up there, you know. But at any rate, definitely watch out. I would definitely not summon a Mirage Galgamon right now, and I would totally wait until you see all the banners that come out on Friday. Definitely be on the lookout for all that kind of stuff. So outside of that, you know, just you know, be conservative with your resources and all that good stuff. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Black Friday. So let's go into Underworld. So Underworld, we are going to be having all the rewards here. So let's go over those real fast, and I'll talk about, you know, kind of team comps and things like that as well. So first of all, we are going to have 500,000 bits for 491. We are going to have 50 Digirubies for 92. We're going to have a Protect Devoted Chip for 93. Now, this is going to be a block and defense, a defense plugin for, I keep saying chip. I've recorded this like 3 times, and I say chip every time. We're going to have the Protect Devoted plugin for 93. Unfortunately, this is the Devoted type, and this is probably the most underused type we have in the game currently. Simply because healing, basically this is devoted to like healers, and they are just not too prevalent right now in the game. Don't know if that will change in the meta, but since PvP is the general meta for Digimon Rearise, healers just in general are not as efficient as either damage reducers, you know, or big DPSers, AoE DPSers. So unfortunately, the Protect chip is not that great. I think this would have been way better if this would have been like an attack chip with speed. At least then that's going to give those devoted Digimon a lot more speed, and they really need it, to be honest, because they are super slow generally. So that is, you know, something to be cognizant of. But that is our reward for 93. 94 is going to be your Strength chips, version 5, which is going to cut down your guys' farming. Then we're going to have the Sparkling Seafarer Digi-Egg. Now, unlike the regular Seafarer Digi-Egg, this is going to be a guaranteed Marine Angemon for you guys. So, If you guys have gotten all the way up to 90 at this point, then you guys got the one Marine Angemon that was either floors 50 through 60 or 40 through 50. I can't quite remember. I think it was 50 through 68, somewhere along there. You guys should have gotten your first copy of him, and you may have gotten some extra copies from the Fairy Egg. I think I got 1 or 2 extra copies. And then on top of that, we did get his skill shard, which is kind of weird they did this reward, not just give us another skill shard, because basically it's just like, okay, it just makes us wait like 2 days to get a skill up, which is kind of like weird, but whatever. You're going to get that 95. 96, you're going to get 50 rubies again, and then 97, we're going to get that smooth Digi-Egg. So that is going to be the following Digimon. You're either going to get a Boltmon, a Plesiomon, a Piedmon, a Hyandramon, or a Minervamon. So all decent Digimon, if not, you know, super strong. I would say the only one that is like kind of near the bottom tier is like Boltmon, and unfortunately for yours truly, I did get him in my last smooth egg last week, so that was a little unfortunate. I'm hoping Bandai does not give me the same stupid luck when I find out in a day or two what I get, but we'll have to see on that. But I would say, you know, the other 4, I'll take any of them. Plesiomon would be the #1 pick to get, but I'll definitely take a Hyandramon dupe. I'll definitely take a Minervamon dupe, a Piedmon dupe, or even a, I'm drawing a blank, Piedmon dupe. I already said Piedmon. All right, I'm drawing a blank. What the last one was? Oh, yeah, I don't want the Boltmon dupe, so there we go. So I either want the 3 dupes, or I want my first copy of Plesiomon. Just don't give me Boltmon. It'll be okay. Either way. Anyway, 98 we're gonna get 3 of the high grade dexterity chips, and then 99 we're gonna get 50 rubies. So this was switched out for 3 stamina cans. Thank God they finally did that. Definitely such more value, such more use. Not to mention that 10 rubies is equivalent to 1 stamina can. So this is a pure upgrade from the 9th of the 10 floors that we get released. So a pure upgrade from 99. And then finally, the Omni Skill Stone. No, this does not mean Omnimon is coming. This is not a Skill Stone for Omnimon. This is a Skill Stone for any Digimon in the game. So don't think Omnimon is going to be here for Black Friday. More than likely he will not. So just keep that in mind, guys. But I highly recommend for this is saving for some of those higher tier Digimon that we will be getting down the road, whether that's 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year from now. Definitely hold on to that. Now, what you guys can be doing to power up your game in the meantime is you guys can be selling your rookie Digimons by Digivolving the champions first and getting 20 of the Skill Stone materials that you can trade in 800 of those every month to get a Skill Stone of your choice. Now, if you go crazy hard and you really want to get them to Ultimates, then you can get 50 of the materials. Then you're going to need, you know, about half as much Digimons to get those Skill Stones. But I think that for the people that are trying to get like all 5 Skill Stones a month, you're really going to have to wail, because you're going to need tons and tons of rookies, tons and tons of champions, so on and so forth to get those. Now, the champions you pull, you can just directly sell. That way you don't have to waste the time and resources to get them to a champion. But I highly recommend, you know, at least once getting 1 Skill Stone a month. I skipped on my first month playing the game. I did not get one. So even me, who is very, very sporadic summoner, I don't summon on every banner, I still was able this month to get a Skill Stone. I didn't have to summon any extra Digimon. I think I even have, like, I'm probably about halfway for the Digimon I still have, because I locked a bunch of them that I just thought, like, keep 1 copy of everything. But honestly, I'm probably at the point where I'm going to unlock them and sell a bunch of them that I don't plan on using ever. So I definitely recommend, if you guys are like, well, I really can't progress, I'm not doing well in PvP, I'm not doing well in PvE. If you guys are able to clear all through 100, obviously you're doing well in PvE. So that's not a good argument. But if you're struggling in PvP and you feel that 1 skill up on one of your Digimon is really going to be super beneficial, I would still say use the regular elemental ones from the shop instead of the Omni, because you never know what they're going to release. Because it's like, if you start buying in advance, like thinking Omnimon's going to be first, so you get Brave, and then they release Lilithmon, who's deaf, or something like that, then, you know, you could be in a bad situation. I would safe to say that Paladin Imperial Digimon will probably be one of the later ones. But I think they could release Omnimon first or Lilithmon first, depending on what they want to do. So to stock up on Calm doesn't necessarily mean we're not going to get Lilithmon, so on and so forth. So just keep that all in mind as you guys are doing your decisions for using your resources. But my recommendation is to simply just wait, is my overall recommendation. So let me know what you guys think overall of today's content. Leave those comments in the comments section down below. If you guys are able to beat all through 100, let me know what your team comps you guys used. If they were a lot different from what I said or recommended. Overall, you guys could be using your Paidamons, you could be using your High Andros, your regular Ultimate Mamimons, obviously Creepymon, MVP in my opinion, Gonkomon, super strong. I use Minerva just because I didn't have another really great tanky bruiser Digimon. So Magnemon's a solid choice, Plessiomon's a solid choice. Then you have also, I think Machinedramon may be a solid choice just since he has decent AoE and he's got some debuffs and things like that. But you definitely want to lean on some other, bruiser, high HP type Digimon to help survive and last through these floors. And running like all sprinter AoE DPSers is not going to be the way to go. You're going to die very frequently because the mechanic in these floors is a lot of healing on the enemies. They're going to have a lot of healing. So bring Digimon that have good power output combined with high HP, high defense, support capabilities like High Andro does. Paidemon's very, very good on the support end as well because he induces blind, so that's very, very strong as well. Obviously, Creepymon is like just the GOAT because he has super strong 2-target damage skill with healing, and then he also has Provoke, so he's getting hit and then he's healing himself, so it goes without saying how good and powerful that is. Metal Seadramon's another great type as well because he has Freeze. Being tenacious, he's pretty tanky as well. So any tenacious Digimon that are, that you use them and you built them up and, they can sustain fights, they're probably a solid option to bring for this. So, but definitely, guys, let me know what you guys used. And if this guide was helpful, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. And what you guys think of the rewards for the last 10 floors of Underworld. We'll have to see when we get Underworld Dungeon, when that's going to happen. But I believe these are the last Underworld floors. So we probably are not going to be getting these anytime soon. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below, ring that bell, and like the video if you guys did like today's content. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the comment section down below. Peace out, guys. Yeah.